Hey boos, today is Vlogmas day, and I'm going to be showing you how to create a thumbnail for your YouTube videos that looks just like this one here. I know it's really not that hard to do, but I figure if I can do it, you can do it too.
Merry Vlogmas! Really?
Yeah. Baby laying in the manger on the first Noel, being treated like a stranger. On the first Noel, ain't no crowds or disciples. On the first Noel, flesh and bone just like you. On the first Noel.
So I'm going to show you what to do. So the first thing I do is I edit my pictures. So I want to always go into Facetune. And Facetune is really not that hard to use once you kind of play with it. You go watch a couple of YouTube videos and you figure out how to play with it. So I'm going to select the picture first. Then you want to select the retouch icon at the bottom. And then I go and I click auto. When I click auto, that's going to go ahead and buff everything out for me, do everything I need to do. But then I want to select those two little boxes on the side. If you can see like the before, the after, the before, the after, it'll tell you if you really want to use that auto selection option or not. So now I'm going to select my smoothing tool and I'm going to zoom in on these old wrinkles up under these eyes because your girl is not as young as she looks. And I'm going to smooth my under eye out, and you see that before and after. It just kind of gets, tells you if you want to redo it or not. And then I always smooth my lips because, when you wear that matte lip gloss, your lips always look a little dry, and I like for them to look a little bit more smooth in my pictures. Now you go in and you select that detail icon. And what detail does is once you did that retouch and it kind of smooth, it made everything really smooth, you want to go back in and bring those details of everything back out and make them pop. So I always go in, I do my eyes, I do the trim around my glasses, pretty much any kind of metal. So I'm going to do my nose, my septum ring. I normally go in sometimes, whatever metal I have, and I try to always do my eyes too, because your eyes really not smooth, smooth over, I don't think. So I'm going to do my earrings, just go in and bring that detail back out for the things that auto did some smooth on. Now for me, I select the vibrance tool, and I normally always go in and make my hair color pop. So at first I was blonde, now I'm a redhead, and somehow my hair always seems to kind of wash out after I've done the retouch and it's lightened it and done all those things it does to it. It always seems washed out. So I always use the vibrance tool for my hair. Sometimes if my clothes look a little washed out too, I'll take the vibrance tool and I'll take it over and I'll kind of just drag it and color it over my clothes to make them pop as well. But normally if I don't do anything else, I'm going to always go in and I'm going to make my hair a little bit more vibrant and bring some of that color back in. Now for any one of these options, these buttons at the bottom, you can take this little bar and you can slide it over to make it less, less vibrant, less smooth, more vibrant, more smooth, or less detail, more detail. That way it won't look so fake or it won't look too dull. So that's an option as well. Next, I go into the eyes icon because your girl eyes need to be popping. If it doesn't detect your face, just hold it down and it will. It'll detect your face. I normally go to detail and I just kind of slide it over as much or down and back as little as I like just to make them pop a little bit so y'all can see the color in my eyes. The cameras be tripping. Next, I go into adjust and I bring some of that color back that kind of went away, washed out when I did that auto adjust. It took some of them colors and stuff away, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to go over into light, not always bright. I like to lighten it sometimes. I just brighten it. This will kind of help those tones not be so dull and make them a little bit lighter. Then I go into saturation, which saturates everything we just did, if that makes sense. So it's not really going to it's going to look like more color. It's just making those colors pop that you just played with. The last thing you're going to do here is save it to your camera roll. So go into your PixArt app. This is where all the magic is really gonna happen for that thumbnail for your YouTube video. And I like to always start off with a background. So I just go online and download like white background, black background, whatever. Because that's the easiest thing to do, okay? Start off with a background. So then you're gonna crop the background to 16 by 9. That's what the YouTube video thumbnail measurement or whatever you call it is 16 by 9. So next I'm going to go ahead and go to add photo and select the picture that I want to add. I'm going to select the one that I just edited. I mean, you ain't got to edit this, but you really need to like edit your pictures. Like, just edit it. That's what we do as photographers anyway. We edit our picture. So I'm going to select one picture, two pictures, however many I want to put on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and begin manipulating the picture to make it bigger, make it smaller, make it wider, do whatever I need to do. Let me tell you something. It's easier, way easier to do this when you start off with that already 16 by 9 background that you've already cropped. It is a lot harder trying to do this with a bomb picture that you didn't took. It's your best picture you didn't took of the day. And then when you have to go in and crop it, it's going to cut that picture off. So this is why I say use that 16 by 9 already cut, already ready, and then just manipulate whatever you want to put on your thumbnail. You can manipulate that because you know it's not going to cut it off. You know you can see everything there. And you see that little extra piece going across the bottom. You're like, ooh, is it going to show? Why is it? Once you click apply, that little extra piece at the bottom that you don't want to show, of course, it's not going to show there. It's going to cut it off once you click apply and go ahead and get to your next step. Okay, so you don't have to do this in any particular order, but I am going to go ahead and go into text, and I'm going to go ahead and select my text and begin manipulating that before I add any other kind of pictures or stickers or anything, because I kind of want to see where my wording is going to be. So we're going to title this Editing a YouTube Thumbnail. Now, I am actually clicking enter or return or whatever and making my words go on top of each other because I already know from the way I see the picture, it would not fit if I had editing a YouTube thumbnail going straight across horizontally. So I sometimes, depending on my thumbnail, will make it go vertically. So I just kind of click edit, click enter, whatever, so it can do it. Now I'm choosing my color that I want this to be. As you can see, I'm trying to make it fit. And you see how that thumbnail not fitting. So I'm going to have to go back in and edit that. Sometimes changing the font will make it smaller or make it bigger or make it, you know, whatever. But that wasn't working. So what I do sometimes when it's like a weird kind of shape I'm needing to make or a certain font I want but it won't fit, I will also sometimes go in and just do one piece at a time. One part of the title at a time. I also may want certain words to pop, and you can't make, you know, one word pop without the rest of them popping. So I sometimes will go in and do each little part of my sentence separately. Just, I don't know, it just makes more sense. Now I got to make sure I get my little trim around my little wording so they pop out, because the whole message of this is popping, right? We want to be popping. So you click that little T-stroke option down there at the bottom. And as you can see, I was like, I think I want a little bit more space from between editing and A, but I got the little trim around that by going to the T, and it says stroke up under it. And you can also make that as bold, as big and wide, or as skinny of a line as you want. But that's how you get, and you can change the color of that too. So I'm gonna show you that once I finish playing with this, where I want this A. The space didn't look right, so I had to go put it back. So, yep, I went ahead and made that YouTube a different font. Then I went into the stroke. Now I'm playing with, do I want a thick line on my edge? Do I want a more small line? So I'm going to go ahead and size it down to where how big or small I want that YouTube to be first. Then I'm going to play with it and see what color I want that to be, because that black was a little bit too harsh. This dark or light gray looks a little bit better. And just play with the sis and see if you want it to be a thick, bold line to trim your words with. Pretty much what that stroke is. It's like the trim of your word. Or if you want it to be a thinner line. It just depends on how you want to make it. What's the word of the day? Pop. Gonna go ahead and do my thumbnail separate. So see what I'm saying? I can make it look how I want it to look specifically if I break down the sentence or the title into parts. I don't always do that, but I do it a lot of the times, because I might want to make YouTube a different font. I might want to make YouTube in red and the rest going to be in black, and you can only do that if you do this separate. So each time I just go into my text option, I just create a new text. The one key that I do want to tell you though, that's going to help you and change your whole life so you don't get frustrated, is do not click apply until you are done with all of this. I mean, your picture, your everything. I've just recently learned that. I was going in and clicking apply after I finished everything because I thought I had to do that. You do not. Once you begin adding your picture, adding your font, adding all this stuff, do not click apply, because at this point, if I still want to go back and delete one of those pictures or flip the picture around or move anything around or scoot the pictures close together and move the title to the other side, I can do that right now because I haven't applied any of the work I've done. So you want to just completely finish your thumbnail, get everything exactly how you want it, and then click apply. Do not do that until, I promise you, it'll change your life. I'm trying to help you and save you, because then nobody help and save me, okay? All I'm doing now that I'm done actually making my font and creating that and making it look how I want is just taking the wording and making it as big or as small. Is it covering my face? Do I want it to cover my shoulder? Is it centered? Is it in the middle? Again, I can do all this because I have not clicked apply yet. So I'm just kind of moving it and centering it and making it. Now that I have the wording look how I want it, I need it to be centered and looking the way I want it on the thumbnail. Now I'm going to be real with y'all. The next thing I'm about to do, I don't think I've ever done but like one time on a picture. But I'm feeling a little, like I want to just help y'all and show y'all almost all the options you have when you're making your thumbnail. So I'm going to go into this flare. That lens flare option that was down at the bottom. I'm going to choose a color that I feel like is not going to really, look too bad with my picture. And I'm going to just move that flare around. If I like it, cool. If I don't, I can delete it. But I want to put it somewhere that I feel like it's going to give it a little extra, because I feel like my thumbnail looking a little plain. It ain't looking the best that it could be looking, because remember, again, the word of the day is pop. You want to make it pop, and you don't really like it's popping that much. I'm going to just move that flare around. As you can see, even though it was a colored flare, it's not taken away from my colors I have, which are pretty much gray, pink with a hint of red. I'm going to just put that flare, just make it a little bit more, I don't know, sparkly looking. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and do another one. The last thing your girl do for the thumbnail is I go ahead and add my stickers. That is my last step. Those stickers for Vlogmas has been this little cute little, see that? Ain't that cute? I'm not going to add it to this one because I feel like, I know it's Vlogmas, but I don't want to add it. But a sticker could be, I could put this little Santa Claus hat on my head since it is technically Vlogmas. Or I could add like some emojis, things like that. You can also do that to add a photo. But stickers are options that are already in the PixArt app. Again, I'm not going to add any of these, but that would be the last thing that I would do. Guess what? You're done. Save the picture, then go ahead, go back, get out the app, go to your photos, look at the picture, and boom, there you go. I know it seemed like it might have took a long time, but I promise it takes me, I can do it like in 2 minutes or less. And ain't it cute? Ain't she cute? I just think it's so cute. Thumbs up this video if it was helpful for you, if you liked it. If you ain't subscribed, like, what you waiting on? It's Vlogmas Day 8, baby. We in there. You should have been subscribed. I appreciate y'all so much. Love y'all, boos. Bye.